Hey guys, it's Dr. Daniel Sugai, board certified dermatologist. Today I'm going to talk about two retinols that you have asked me to compare, and it's going to be a tough one because it's between my two highest rated retinols so far that you can find at the drugstore or even at Costco. So retinols, we're going to do a battle of the retinols today. CeraVe's Resurfacing Retinol Serum and Olay Regenerist Retinol 24. Here we go. Even my patients who follow me here reminded me in clinic saying, hey doc, you definitely need to do that video soon. Everyone's been waiting. So thank you guys for waiting for this one, and thank you for your interest, and thank you for your support in this channel. For those of you around the world and also my patients that I get to see on a daily basis, thank you guys for watching my videos. I appreciate you all, seriously. Let's talk about retinols. Why do we care about retinols? I've been on a retinoid cream or serum for the last 9 years. And it's great. I mean, it's a vitamin A derived topical medicine that could also be found as a pill called isotretinoin, but as a topical cream or serum, or even as a peel, you can find a lot of benefits with it in terms of anti-aging, acne, helps with keeping your pores clean. It can clean out your pores. It can minimize the appearance of your pores by making them look smaller by cleaning out all that junk that gets caught in there. Whether it's sebum, dirt, keratin, or dead skin cells. It can also help with your fine lines and wrinkles. It can help increase collagen production in the second layer of skin, your dermis, where your collagen lies. It can increase the production of it, which we definitely want. The other thing it can do is increase cell turnover, and that's where people say, I'm getting a purge. You can see that sometimes. I don't see it very often, but the purge happens when you have increased cell turnover, bringing stuff to the surface. And the nice thing about it is that you can lighten dark spots by bringing the pigment to the surface and peeling it away. And so I've been able to lighten dark spots over time with it. Today I have a clean face. I'm going to show you how both of these look on my face. I'm almost out of this resurfacing retinol serum, so it's good I'm doing this video now because it's so convenient to use. So let's start with this one actually. So this is about $20 at the drugstore. You can find this at your local grocery store, Target, Walmart. I have not seen it at Costco or at Costco.com. You can definitely find on Amazon. So this is 1 fluid ounce. So this is smaller than Olay's. Olay is 1.7 fluid ounces. This is only 1 fluid ounce for $20. Affordable, yes. Great for beginners. Why? Great for sensitive skin. It has no fragrances, no dyes. It has the 3 essential ceramides that make CeraVe. They are known for their ceramides, and they really appreciate ceramides like I do because ceramides are an important part of your skin barrier. It's part of the glue that holds our skin cells together, and when it gets compromised, it can lead to dry skin, inflammatory skin conditions, bad stuff. We don't want that. We want to respect our skin barrier and have a nice wall that keeps all the bad stuff out and the good, like moisture, in. So ceramides are very important. This also has hyaluronic acid, which is great at drawing and retaining water from, say, your cleanse, or if you used a misting spray. That hydration you can definitely soak up with hyaluronic acid, and that's why hyaluronic acid serums are very popular, because they're plumping up your skin. It's a water magnet. Having it in here, you're not going to put this on drenched, moist skin, because I always say be careful with your retinoid, especially in the beginning. Putting on damp skin, it can really penetrate further in your skin, causing increased skin irritation. So be careful with putting this on damp skin. I would pat dry, wait about 15 to 30 minutes even before applying this on. So having the hyaluronic acid is nice. Whatever moisture is there, it will help retain it and keep your skin from drying out and becoming dehydrated and getting wrinkly. So that's nice to have some hyaluronic acid in it. If you wanted to layer a hyaluronic acid serum before this, go right ahead, go thinnest to thickest. So I would say probably your hyaluronic acid serum is fine to go on before this. This is encapsulated retinol, meaning that it is protected and stabilized by being encapsulated. And usually I say use your retinoid cream or serum at bedtime because sunlight can deactivate it. It's very unstable, very labile. Having it encapsulated, CeraVe on their website has said you could use this during the day or night. I say just use it during the night just to be sure that you're getting its max effect. But just letting you know, it is encapsulated. It also has one of our favorite ingredients, niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, anti-inflammatory properties, plus it also regulates sebum production. So if you have oily skin, this is a great one for you because it helps regulate sebum production and keeps your pores clean at the same time. If you have active acne though, I would definitely see your dermatologist, or you could consider something over the counter like Differin, which is adapalene 0.1%. I don't think retinols are that great for active acne, and I wouldn't want you wasting your time and money on active acne thinking that something like CeraVe's retinol, which is very low strength, like all the other over-the-counter retinols, is going to do it for you. Especially if you're scarring, definitely see your dermatologist for prescription topicals. The other nice thing that this has is licorice root extract, which is great. I did a little PubMed search, and this special root has some anti-inflammatory, antioxidant properties. It can actually help with wound healing, I believe. I saw some papers on that, which is really neat. So having this in your serum adds skin benefits. If you have dark spots, post-acne blemishes, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or erythema, I think it can calm this down, and that's really nice to have in this serum. Although botanical ingredients can irritate the skin and some people can get allergic to it. I don't usually like to push botanical, all-natural ingredients because all natural does not mean all safe, right? And so just be careful of any type of botanical ingredient. You know, people could get irritation or allergic reactions to the licorice root extract, so always start slow and try to do it maybe twice a week, 3 times a week, build up to nightly use. The retinol concentration in this is not disclosed, so we don't know the percentage. You know, usually I say go for, find a retinol that's 0.25 to and up, 0.25% and up. We don't know the percentage of this or Olays. So I would say that this is, the pros to this would be it's affordable, it's accessible. You can find this online or in your stores, and also has great ingredients: ceramides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. The retinol is encapsulated just to be sure, just to make you feel better if you do use it during the day. It's in a nice airtight pump, which people would maybe prefer over Olay's jar, because people get freaked out. In my last video, they said, oh, opening up the jar is gross, putting your fingers in there. It can lose its potency. Yes, definitely can. I feel like if you're a young person starting off, this is great because it's so convenient. If you're tired, you went out with your friends at night, you want to come home and you want to keep your skincare routine going, just pump this out in your hands and then voila, you don't have to deal with a jar and like recapping it back on before you go to sleep or passing out on your bed. This is so easy, it's foolproof, and one pump gives you about the right size to apply to your entire face, and I always say it's a pea-sized amount, okay? In terms of efficacy, it's hard to say it's more efficacious than Olays without having like a true like study, like head-to-head trial, which we'll probably never see. But in terms of how I like it, I love the way it feels. I love how it's really helped keep my pores clean during this pandemic with the mask. I have used it quite a bit, and this is my second bottle in the last year, probably just using this and doing reviews on TikTok and here. Definitely wanted to give it a good go before making a video on this. You guys are putting your trust in me, so I wanted to do my research behind it and really make sure it worked well on my skin, which it did. In terms of who would this be best for? Young person, oily skin. Niacinamide will help regulate that sebum production. It's not as moisturizing or hydrating, I feel, as Olays. That I say is more dry skin. This oily skin, younger person, maybe in their 20s to 30s would be perfect for this, okay? So that's how I'd compare it. So let me show you how it looks. So we're gonna, one pump gives you a large pea-sized amount, comes out a little yellow tinge, a little lighter because it is a serum. And then just dab a few spots on your face. Goes on so nice. And like I said in my other video, comparing it to the Renewing Retinol Serum, this one wins compared to the purple one. Yeah, I'm keeping it away from my eyelids because eyelids are very sensitive. So I don't like to treat my eyelids, so I'm keeping it above that. You can also put the little extra on your neck too, treat your neck, but again, be careful with that area. Okay, so I'm gonna probably do a comparison with the Olay. I know I treated my whole face for this one, so I'm gonna have to turn off the camera and then wash my face and then come back, okay? All right, so now I'm back. I was able to rinse off lightly that serum. I actually got some stuff done on the side, and so it wasn't totally wasted. I did let it sit on my skin for a little bit, but I know some of you be like, don't wash it off, that's precious stuff, especially since I'm almost out. But I'm gonna talk about Olays, and I wanted to show you how it looks on my face. And you know, these are very low potency ingredients, right? The retinol is nowhere near the stuff I can prescribe. So if you're advanced and you're like, hey, I've been tolerating my retinol for a while, maybe I want to really get more of a boost for my anti-aging game, or acne, you want to work on acne scars, definitely come and see a dermatologist, a board certified dermatologist. We talk about these things all the time and can prescribe you the stronger stuff if you are not breastfeeding or pregnant. Now going on to Olay Regenerist Retinol 24. I love this. My wife has loved this. Very popular brand, tried and true, been around for a while. And so this one it's a nice, beautiful jar. The cream is just a nice silky texture to it and has no fragrance, no dyes. I've been using this for quite some time. I love the way it feels on my face before going to bed. And this is truly intended to be a night moisturizer. Put it on at your last step before you go to sleep. I love doing that. Wash your face, do your thing, maybe wait. I wait about an hour. Then I apply just a small amount, dots on my face. Rubs in great, feels nice. Then go to sleep. In terms of the ingredient list, it has glycerin, which is a humectant that draws in water. It also has niacinamide or vitamin B3, like we talked about with CeraVe's Resurfacing Retinol Serum. It also has retinol in it, and I don't know if that makes a big difference. Like, can you argue that it has more retinoid action than CeraVe's? Maybe. I would say though, the thing that makes it special is that it has a peptide complex in it. This palmitoyl pentapeptide 4 complex really, I think, makes it special. And I don't know if I stressed it enough in my first video. I may not have, because since then I've definitely went on PubMed and did some search. I looked up this complex and there is some science behind it. There's actually papers on this complex that I think we're gonna have more data on as we go forward. I'd like to see more, but for now it looks promising. Topically, it does help with photo-age skin, helps with fine lines and wrinkles. And so that double punch with the retinol plus the peptides, I think is really nice. And that's why I'd say this one would be great for your oily skin, 20 to 30 year old. And this would be like your 30 plus. You really want to work on those fine lines and wrinkles like I have been dealing with in my mid 30s. This is something that having a topical peptide complex with a retinol, you're just like definitely having a 2-in-1. Plus, if you have dry skin, this also makes you a great candidate for this. If you have dry, dehydrated skin, that glycerin really helps with that. And the emollient action from the other ingredients like dimethicone, which people freak out about because they say it's silicone based, not good for you. In these concentrations, totally fine, and it's a great emollient ingredient. So let me show you how this looks on my face. So yes, the downside, my fingers are clean by the way. The downside is yes, you can, it's a lot less hygienic putting your hands in this, but you could get away with it by using a spatula. So I just put some dots on my face and neck. I use a large pea-sized amount. And then what you do is just connect the dots outside of the orbital rim. Don't forget your nose. Definitely want to keep those pores clean on your nose, especially for me because I'm wearing my mask during clinic. During my skin surgeries or seeing patients, I'm wearing that mask all day long. And I want to keep the pores clean because where I get mask acne is on my nose. So that's very important. And as a guy, we get, a lot of blackheads in our cheeks and nose already. So this is important. Just blends in so nicely, silky smooth, feels great, very familiar, no scents, fragrances, so great for people with sensitive skin. So I always say one size does not fit all. Can't say all of you are gonna love this over CeraVe. CeraVe's great. They're the king of cleansers, moisturizers. Olay, I would say probably is best for me because what I want is to work on the collagen boosting, and the topical peptides in this really I think makes it more of a fit for myself, especially as we get into the winter when my skin's a little bit more on the drier side, dehydrated. I'm gonna want to gravitate to this more. So, these things during the summer, you can definitely continue, but wear your sunscreen during the day, especially if you're starting off. You're gonna be you could get dry, peely irritation around your face, especially around the mouth, the cheekbones. Be careful that go low and slow, go slowly. Like I said, for any one of these, because for sure the most common side effect that you see in the beginning is skin irritation. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so for me, I have to say I'll give the crown to this, but if you're younger than myself, I would definitely consider this one first, maybe, you know, especially if you have the oily skin. But if you have acne, like I said before, you see your dermatologist. Both of these aren't great for acne, to be honest, okay? So hope this video is helpful. I will definitely, you know, thank you for suggesting to compare the two. I didn't even cross my mind, but I thought, hey, those are both retinols with niacinamide, very affordable. Oh, I forgot to mention, this one is, yes, $30 for 1.7 fluid ounces, but if you get it at Costco, it actually comes out at maybe a better deal. You get 2 of these for about $35 to $40, depending if it's on sale at Costco. Or sorry, it could be like $38 to $45, depending if it's on sale at Costco, which is a great deal. So this might be even a better deal too in the end. So yeah, who doesn't like Costco too? So hope this video is helpful, guys. Please drop a comment down below if you prefer one over the other. I can totally imagine some people loving CeraVe over Olay, which I just fine, you know, like this is great. Everyone's different, so I love hearing your thoughts. And please subscribe to the channel and see you guys for the next video. Take care. Peace.